You guys want the best possible FPS that you can get in Krunker. And in this video, I got you. I'm going to try and make this video as fast as possible for you guys so you can get that FPS really quickly. I know so many people with 60 FPS, 40 FPS and all that, and it has helped them a lot. The person that helped me with this video is on the screen right now. Thank you so much. Make sure you don't leave any of the steps out because it can affect your FPS big time. But just before the video starts, like this video, and if you're new around here, subscribe. Thanks for all these people that subscribed from my last video. If you want a shout out on the next video, just type in I subscribed in the comments below, then I'll shout some of you out in the next video. So that's about it. Let's get on with the video. Firstly, you need to make sure you're playing Krunker correctly, as there's so many people that play on the wrong client or browser, and it can really affect your FPS. A lot of YouTubers, streamers, and including me, I use Brave to increase my FPS, and it does help a lot. Also, what I found, it doesn't have massive FPS drops like some of the clients. I don't actually know why it does this, but like it just doesn't drop your frames as much. I normally stay around like the 800 to 900, but on the clients, I'm at like 500 to 700. So Brave does help a lot. The link to where you can get Brave is in the description below, so make sure you download it, as it does help a lot of people. You might as well give it a shot if you haven't got it already. So when you first get Brave, it does cap your FPS, so you have to uncap the FPS obviously. So you have to right click Brave, and then right click this part here, and then go to properties. So I'll put this in the description below. So all you have to do is copy it from the description, press space, and then Control V, which pastes it. And now you have disable frame limit on it. So now click apply and OK, and now you'll have good FPS. But if this does not get you better FPS, you can try your MTC or CC client, as it does help some people more than Brave does. But honestly, as Brave doesn't have them huge frame drops, I personally think Brave is better. But sometimes this does help a lot of people get a little bit higher FPS. So make sure to try all of them so you can compare what one's best for you, as you will never know until you try all of them. The link to everything is in the description below. But for the MTC and CC client, I can't actually give you the link for that, as you have to get the link through their Discord, so you have to join it and then you can use it. Alright, so this is quite a big one. You have to minimize your game to get better FPS. Literally anyone with 60 FPS or 50 FPS, this can help. It puts less stress on your computer or laptop, so you might as well try it out because it does help a lot of people. I'm going to minimize it like this. This personally doesn't help me as much because as you can see, I get quite high FPS anyway. The more you minimize it, the better the FPS. If you do it around like this is going to be like a good size to try and get better FPS. You can mess around with it, see how big you want the screen, but it does help a lot of people. And as you see, I'm on 900 FPS now, but as I'm on the client, it does have big FPS drops. But it's still really good at FPS and more than I need. You can still see everything perfectly fine. I can easily play the game like this. I'm hitting 1,000 with it. I didn't even notice it helped me that much, but it does seem to be helping me, as I couldn't get 1,000 FPS when going full screen. Also, what you have to do, you have to make sure your settings is correct. So what you have to do, you have to put your resolution to 1 and under if you don't have a good PC. As you see, I always put it on 2 anyway, but you can do 1 and under if you don't have a good PC. Like, this is still good. It doesn't look too bad, but it just gives you that little bit more FPS. So I will just crank mine back up to 2, but if you guys don't have that good PC, just put it 1 and under. That would be cool. Obviously, frame cap 0. You have to change all of this. I personally don't have any of this stuff on, as I don't really need it. So a lot of it's quite distracting and it's pretty useless, especially when this does affect your FPS just a little bit. So just turn it off if you want the max possible FPS. Also, you have to type up here saturation because it's easier to find that way. I have it maxed out as it looks really nice for videos. If you're just playing the game, you can just put it on 1 or 1.5, whatever. It does look a lot more dull compared to my other one. I think this is how I used to play. It's really weird being back on here like this. I like it maxed out because, as you can see, it just looks really nice. Alright, so what you have to do to get better FPS, you need to change your performance to high. So what I mean by this, you need to set the priority of this game to high so it prioritizes this game over some of your other applications. If you guys watching this are here for the FPS, this is probably what you should do. So what you have to do, go to Task Manager, type up Task Manager, and then go to Details. And then when you scroll down, you need to find what you're using. So I'm using the official client right now to show you guys. This works better for clients rather than Brave or Chrome. So what you have to do, right click it, set priority, and then you change it to high. I have it to low at the moment, but if you change it to high, you can get a little bit more FPS, and it's really useful, especially when you don't have that much FPS. For me, I can just keep it on low, as I don't really mind getting this FPS. As with the slide control, it's basically max FPS anyway. Alright, for the last one, it's really important, so make sure you do this. Okay, so type up advanced system settings. You just have to do add, and then it just comes up. And then where it says performance, once you have to click settings right here. And now get on this page that says performance options. All the ones I ticked is the useful ones. All the rest are quite useless. But overall, this does help your computer run a little bit faster if you don't have all of this stuff on. So just make sure you copy all of this down, and then this will basically be maximizing the amount of FPS you get in Krunker. So once you've done this, you're basically done, and this is your maximum FPS you can actually get in this game. You may have other problems like overheating and stuff like that, but it does take a long time to go over it. So if you guys want me to talk about it, I can talk about it in a future video. So that's about it for this video. If you did like this video, please drop a like and subscribe. I don't know if I hit 15k subscribers by the time this video is out and you're seeing this, but if I have, please subscribe to help me get to 16k subscribers. So that's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.